that menu, there's just nothing there, like some kind of dark abyss. It's a very, very, very tiny embark. It feels cozy though. Alright, so what are we doing in here? Were you making charcoal? You were, and there shouldn't be a stockpile for it. So I can see how many we've got. Quite a bit. So, I would like you to start smelting limonite ore. Forever and ever and ever. Just keep doing it. Yep, so, who else was a metal person? You were, do all of them. I'm very democratic in the way I assign labor. That's one way of putting it. Alright, that's a crutch and a splint. That's the scroll roller. It looks like a barrel. Oh, I can't wait for text will be text to update for this version. But I think it has some dependencies. It's going to take a while, basically. Okay, so we're making thrones in one place. So I should start making some tables in the other. We've got another workshop here for masonry. Cabinets, I guess. We can have some cabinets in their bedrooms. Nobody's built that, which is incredible. But let's have a look in the workshop menu. Is there something that I'm missing exactly? Bowyer's workshop. Those are fairly useful. So you can turn otherwise useless bones into bows, but I don't think we have a bowyer. An ashery and a soap makers would be nice. Needs an empty barrel. I think the soap makers does as well. Well, maybe not. Right. Just put it down here. Right, it needs a bucket. I remember. Ashery. Empty barrel. I wonder if a pot would do. I mean, I think they're interchangeable, but they certainly are for brewing drinks. Okay, so I'm not sure how many masons I have exactly. Sleeping peasant. Right, I've made you a mason, so you should get up out of bed and go do that eventually. At some point. Okay, let's have a look at the noblery. Militia commander doesn't require anything, thankfully. We have meager quarters. They don't have quarters. I guess they've just not been to sleep yet. Just a bit worrying, I suppose. But I'm sure they'll get around to it eventually. Okay, anybody smelted anything recently? Nope. Everybody's too busy sleeping. How wonderful. One of my livestock has a blinking downward yellow arrow. They're distracted. Okay. Yeah, I mean, all those wounds are probably making it feel sad, but woo! It's autumn and all the leaves are falling. Wow, that looks pretty cool. Yep. But yeah, I think they'll eventually heal and not be sad. Oh, someone's smelting some iron ore. And of course they went like halfway across the fort to get the iron ore, despite the... Yeah, they went to the other side of the fort instead of getting the iron ore that's right next to the workshop. I've got lots of iron bars in there already. So, we need a sword. I suppose... Yeah, I mean, I could make, get out. I could make steel. Can I not make steel? I thought it was just, do I need coke for that? Can you not use charcoal? Smelt. It is done in a smelter, I'm fairly certain. Make steel bars. Fluxstone, right, I knew I was missing something. I mean, technically you need fluxstone to make iron, but... so I guess I'm gonna dig down then, which is fun. So downstairs... I'll do this off camera then, I suppose, because it's gonna take a while. Okay, staircase done. I've told them to dig all the way where? Oh, there's a kobold thief. Interesting. Have they stolen anything? I'm not using the right key. Nope, they have a large silver dagger. It's probably just gonna run away though. Yeah, off it goes. Somebody went after it, I think. Who was that? I don't know. But yeah, I've told them to go all the way down to microcline. Ah, marble. Excellent. So I found some marble. That's a fluxstone. Oh Christ. I've discovered the caverns. And I generated this world with only one cavern. I think they stopped digging before they went into it though. Where did they dig the hole? Oh Jesus, that's a huge cavern. There it is. Okay. Yep. So what's this stone? It's a little bit darker. Schist. We got some mica, which is nice. I think mica's magma safe, maybe? Well, Gabbro definitely is. Yes, it's a pretty big cavern. I like to generate caverns that are very open like this. Lots of room to move around. But yeah, I believe this is going to be the only cavern layer, which means it's going to have everything in it that you would expect from all cavern layers. Yeah, so this guy's dug some stairs. So what we want is a floor covering that up. Just to stop anything from coming up through it. So I found microcline. I don't know why it announces that. It's not an economic rock or anything. That's weird. There's stairs in the middle of it are shale. Very strange. Is that some more gypsum or shale? Okay, so let's dig some exploratory corridors. And the marble, there we go, let's dig that. We may find some deep metals in here. There should be some somewhere. Wow, the drop rate on... Oh, there we go, sphalerite. I think that's a shallow metal, perhaps. Ore of zinc. It's not terribly useful. Is it kind of light? 400 kilograms compared to iron ore, for example. It's a bit heavier than iron ore, actually. Okay, but I mean, we've got some... yeah, I'm gonna make pig iron. Right, so that's what I need first. I can smelt the sphalerite ore. I can make statues and shit out of it, so... It's not too bad. I should not put that on repeat. I could have just... Wow, there's no hotkeys for any of this, except for melt metal object. So yeah, just make that many pig iron bars, and then I'll turn it into steel, and then turn it into a sword, and stuff. Hit some chryso barrel. Excellent. That's just what I needed. Cut some gems. Cut this adventurine stuff. Cut precious fire opal. I could just cut the sphalerite. Be a bit silly. I do have a gem guy somewhere who can do that. Okay, so I've started digging down a little bit deeper then. Sphalerite. Yeah. I don't know. I can't remember if it said shallow metals and deep metal, or whether I got multiples of both, or what. I cannot remember at all. So let's dig this way as well. Might as well. I can eventually block all this off just with walls or whatever if it starts causing some lag or something. But I'm still happy enough with the frame rate, despite all this. So is there anything interesting down here? I got some blood thorns. What's this orange tree? Goblin cap. Fungi wood. Yep, that's it for the trees, I think. Any critters? Anything like that? Sometimes you find whole animal people civilizations down here. Not that we don't have them on the surface. Just ravens, currently. And we still have the outpost liaison, which is a bit of a pain. Okay, so I guess we've run out of fire opals. Square cut brilliant cut, or square brilliant cut aventurines, baguette cut fire opals, rectangular aventurine cabochons. So I could tell them to encrust some shit in there. Encrust with gems. What could I ask them to encrust though? I think finished goods. Let's have them encrust our goblets. There. Hopefully they do goblets and not a crutch. Because that is a finished good. Well, he's just gone and grabbed a goblet by the looks of things. Might just be having a drink though. Yeah, that's just someone having a drink. Okay. Fair enough. The goblets are closer to the door. I'm sure someone just put a goblet down and then picked it back up again. What is this? Dense cave moss. Oh, yeah, right. Now I remember. Yeah, we're gonna get all that cave moss all over the place. Which is okay. Maybe the grazers could come inside and eat it for a while. Did my carpenter just die or something? No, I mean, somebody's been making doors, but sadly, they have not built my other workshop or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, they've made a fuckload of doors, so I might as well start dooring off these entrances. It's gonna be a bit drafty down here otherwise. It's nice to be able to lock them as well. It won't stop anything too bad from getting through, but it can stop somebody who's rampaging on a strange mood, which hasn't happened yet. I'm always tempted to turn strange moods off. Just so irritating. Willow door. Why are these doors so dark? Like, they look almost black. It's very strange. Yeah, right, I guess I could dig out some more bedrooms here. Just thinking these weird little columns here look a bit strange. Yeah, so 2x2 bedrooms. Like so. Seem to have messed that up a little bit. Well, how did I get 3 in that one and then... Oh, never mind. I guess one can be slightly larger. There we go. Yeah. Alright. Oh, wait. I don't want it to just have a gaping hole in the front of it. There we go. Right. More bedrooms along the way, because we'll probably get some more migrants soon. It is early winter, so we may see some at some point. My stockbroker is doing a good job. Stockbroker? That's not right, is it? Gypsum. Huh. That set itself as an economic stone again. I'll leave marble as it is, but yeah, I wonder why it did that. That's interesting. I can't actually remember how to make plaster. I think it's in... I think it's in a cairn, maybe? Let's add steel bars to that. Let's see. Let's build a quern. I think... Right, so that needs an actual quern stone. Which I believe is in here somewhere. Rock. Nope. Make choir. See, I love these tooltips he's added here. So I can make a piece of an instrument and then assemble the instrument here. It's probably in the mason's workshop, actually. Construct rock throne. There it is. A quern. I don't know what the difference between a quern and a millstone is. I suppose a millstone's a bit bigger, isn't it? Vicard has become a mason. Well, in the mason's workshop. So I think we got the basics down here. I think nobody's going to starve to death. Nobody's going to die of thirst. We have drinks. I mean, we have a river anyway, so nobody would die of thirst anyway. So I'd like to start building my tavern. And I kind of want to build it across the river. Like a sort of bridge across the river. I'm going to build it out of wood to attract some elves, I guess. Otherwise, the outpost liaison fighting. They've become enraged. I think because they've been unable to relax. That's possibly why. Oops, I can see a downward yellow arrow in there somewhere blinking away. That's probably them. Never mind. Wait, what is your problem? Tail is dented and his head is dented. But he survived a were-lizard attack, which is pretty goddamn amazing, if you ask me. That makes you a very lucky buffalo indeed. I need extra carpenters. Let's see. Fishery worker. What did I give you? I gave you some kind of farming ability, cheesing and cooking. Okay, yeah, be her carpenter. You're a carpenter, Harry. Are you making it? Construction inactive. What's the other carpenter's one? I'm still making doors. I think we can stop making doors for a while. But I want to turn all these logs into blocks. You don't get extra blocks. It's 1-to-1 ratio, I think, but it makes them lighter and improves their value as well. So I'm going to build my tavern out of blocks, and it'll sort of bridge over this river, and it'll be nice and cozy. Unless the river just decides to freeze like that. In which case it'll be a little bit cold, but never mind. I suppose I could make an extra axe and make that guy a woodcutter as well. And it really doesn't... Alright. I think this guy has encrusted stuff. Yeah, he's encrusted a mug. Let's have a look at it. It's a shale mug with an image of 2 goblets in Adventurine. Wow, that guy seriously lacks imagination. Cyril, I mean, let's have a look at their... Whoops, didn't mean to make them a miner. It doesn't feel anything after sleeping without a proper room. There's plenty of bedrooms. I don't know why you're doing that. Feels satisfied at work, but yeah, what's their personality like? Great musical sense, good creativity, a sum of patience. Do they just like goblets by any chance? When possible, she prefers to consume kangaroo cheese. Oh, sweet irony. I gave it away. Shared the color ochre gems. Oh, they like gems. I've made them so happy then. And cows for their haunting moos. The words, blah blah blah. She likes the sound of the intricate gloss. Let's see. Greatly prizes loyalty. Dreams of creating a great work of art. I think you may achieve that dream at some point. I'm just saying.